And now, here's our host.
Hey, fellow rock stars, Dr. Dan here. I wanted to make you guys a quick video because I've been asked this several times, and I was going to put this in the members area of my membership, but I definitely wanted to share this with everyone because it wasn't something super secret or anything like that. It's just it's an awesome, awesome program that I just love. I don't know what I'd do without it. I've tried other programs. I know some of you might be using Photoshop or something like that in order to record, to take a screenshot of the screen. And I know there's some simple ways to do that, like print screen and whatnot. But what I'm talking about is taking the scrolling page. So not just what you see on the screen, but all the way down below the web page. So if it's a long page or something, you can actually take one long image of a shot of that, opposed to having to take a shot of every position down the page and then try and piece it together, which is what I had to used to do. And then it gets kind of blurry, you lose the resolution, so it's just a big pain in the butt. So anyways, big lifesaver. So instead of just talking about it, I'm going to show you real quick. So the tool I'm talking about is actually Snagit. So if we type in Snagit, then you shall see it right there. Pops up right there. You can either click here or you could even click here since that's an advertisement and you want to charge them, cost them some money for their AdWords. Just kidding. But it did. I don't know how much they paid for that, but it probably cost them about 10, 20 cents, a dollar. I don't know. So anyway, so you can see it's for both Mac, which is awesome. So I've been using this for about 2 years now on my Mac, ever since they were in beta. And then they have Snagit for Windows, which I do have on my daughter's. I gave a netbook with Windows operating system on it to my kids. So we don't use Macs, but we let the kids still play their games and stuff on those since we still have them until they die. One's already dead. So when this last one dies, then we're definitely not going to have any Windows in our, or not Windows, but any Windows computers in our house. So that'll be a definite. So sorry guys if you guys love Windows. So you can actually download it right here. I think it recognizes right now that I'm on a Mac. So either that or let me see. Okay, so it actually gives me the option, just put in your email. You can download a free trial, 30-day trial, and I use this program all the time. So there's no reason why you shouldn't just download for the free trial. I don't even believe you need to give a credit card information or nothing. From what I remember, you just put in your email, they'll send you a link, you download it, install it, that's it. It's great. I mean, I love this program. I can't say enough good things about it. Now, it will act a little bit differently if Mac compared to Windows. I did notice that when I installed it on the Windows machine, and I'm like, wait, this is kind of weird. Why is it doing this? So I'm used to seeing the little thing on the side right here that I can click on it. But on the Windows version, I guess it's just on the desktop or something like that. So once you open the application, that actual icon or whatever it is will be on your desktop, and you just click on that. So that's going to be, I think, the only real difference. And then there's looks a little bit different when you're using it, but it's all pretty much the same. So hopefully you can figure it out. So first I'm going to so let's say, for instance, I want to take a screenshot of, and I use this when I sell my products. So, I took a picture of testimonials and things like that. Screenshots of people writing, things about me in the forum, like good things, obviously not bad things. But okay, so let's go ahead and do just a quick Google search. And normally I would do this for my local search client. So I can do this for results that I've already got my client for, like my Google Love service, and just show what I've got my other clients as examples, and then just print that screen, put arrows in there, and then print it out and give it to them, or or whatever, show them on the computer, or when I do like a presentation, seminar, event, something like that, workshop. But I'm not going to use a live example of one of my client sites, mainly because in the ebook when I did that and I put in one of my clients, and then I had this other idea of, okay, I'm going to do one for plumbers in San Jose, and I'm going to go ahead and just create a sample whole campaign and everything. But one thing I didn't really anticipate is that so many people were just really lazy with it. And they're like, oh, well, if he used San Jose, I'm going to take San Jose. I'm going to use these exact same keywords. So all of a sudden, I had thousands and thousands of people trying to compete for the exact same local key phrases that I was using. So I still have some first page spots on the sample that I used, but not enough for me to want to go lease out the site to a client. Not to mention, a couple of people had found my client's sites, including the plumber example that I used, and I purchased a virtual number for that as well. And I get calls on that still from people just leaving like weird messages and emailing the the little contact form on the right hand side, and things like that, just writing weird things like "you are the best," and thinking that I'm not renting it out to clients. That one I didn't rent out because of that. I'm actually just feeding them to one of my clients that's a plumber, so I'm not giving him that site because I just don't want his phone to be ringing all the time with people just calling and hanging up or whatever. So please, if you see one of my sites that I'm leasing out, please don't call them. Please don't test out the right hand sidebar or anything like that by putting your name and email or any weird stuff like that, because they do go to my clients most of the time. So I'd appreciate if you did that. Thanks. Okay, so let's go ahead and now that I got that out of the way, I think that was like 20 minutes long, right? So what I'm going to use then is I'll just do, how about I do Google Love Dr. Dan. There we go. It's kind of cool, actually. If I do Google Love, you can actually see Google Love pops up in there. Google loves WordPress. Google loves blogs. So Google Love Dr. Don. Let's go to click that in there. And wow, check it out, man. I've got #1 spot out of 14 million different results. Woohoo! So kind of funny. Anyways, so you can see I do have some spots on here on the first page, even though we're not trying to optimize for this, because how many people are going to search Google Love Dr. Dan? Just probably isn't going to happen. So yeah. But anyways, I'm using this as an example only. Okay. So normally, if I'm using like print screen or capture screen, or if I'm using any other tools that will take an image of the actual desktop right here, I would have to actually piece together the top from here to here, take one shot, then take another shot, and then piece it together and try and line it up. And it's a big pain in the butt. And then you kind of lose some resolution as well, unless you pretty much know what you're doing. You're using Photoshop or some kind of high-tech stuff. I don't know. Anyways, I wasn't able to get it done. So here's a real easy solution. I'm going to go ahead and open up Snagit, which is right here. And as you can see, once I launched it, it's right here now. So this is how mine is. I'm able to move it around. It kind of disappears, comes back. So this is on a Mac. On your Windows, again, I think it'll be on your desktop or down below or something like that. And okay, so anyway, so after I'm ready to take a shot, all I'm going to do is click the big camera right here, capture. So I click that, and my screen actually just went black and did some weird stuff. And that's something when I'm using dual screens, it happens to me ever since I've gotten Lion. So Lion's a new operating system for Mac. So a lot of programs are trying to catch up with Lion and making them compatible. So every now and then something gets kind of glitchy with me, but that normally doesn't happen. So after that, what I can do is I can actually left mouse click. So I can left mouse click on this page, and I'll just show you a couple of quick examples. So I'll do that. And then it automatically opens up the editor page right here. So all it did was take a screenshot, because I just did my left mouse click and I just clicked on the page itself. So it took everything and that's like a print screen type thing right there, right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you another way. So if I just wanted one little piece of this and I just wanted to take this right here and use this as a testimonial or something, I can actually just drag. So I just held down the left mouse button from a corner, and then I just kind of figured it out. And you'll see that little magnifying glass down there. What that's doing is it's telling me how close I am to the edge. So if I go right here, I can go, okay, right now I want to get right below to right there. I want to get as close as I can to those dots without actually touching them. So right there. So if I do that, now I got all that right there. See? And actually I can make it even bigger. Whoops. So you can see that I got right on that edge right there, which is really cool. So that's one other way. So now here's the best thing. Go ahead and click that, and I'm in Firefox, and I know this works in Firefox, and I know this works in Safari because I tested it but I'm not sure. It wasn't working in Google Chrome, and I don't think it works in Google Chrome. I do believe it works in Internet Explorer as well, but I don't use that, so I have no idea. But I did remember reading that. So anyway, so you see this little arrow down here? So if there's a scrolling screen, if there's more below the screen, it'll give you that option. And all I do is go down to it, click it, and what it's doing is actually taking that image shot of the entire screen, see? So it just took that entire screenshot right there. How awesome is that? I love that. So very, very cool. That's what it does right there. And another thing too is ever since I know some people had said, oh, I'm still having challenges with it. I believe there's like a plugin that you have to download for Firefox, for the new Firefox, because when I was first using it there, I don't even remember if I needed the plugin, but it was working fine. And then all of a sudden, once Firefox updated, and I'm a Mac again, it's at 5.0.1. So version 5, once I did that, all of a sudden my Snagit scrolling, that whole scrolling thing didn't work anymore. So I had to, do some quick searching online to find out what was going on. And I guess I had to uninstall Snagit and then reinstall it and then install the new Firefox plugin. So again, that's not Snagit's fault. Program works great. It's just when browsers update, things change and then they have to catch up. It's not like Firefox lets Snagit and every other company know, hey guys, we're about to update our browser, so here's a pre-release so you can fix all your programs to make money off us. So it's not going to happen. But if you get confused or if you get lost, you can always go to forums.techsmith.com/forumdisplay.php $F=3. So, and I'll put a link below this video as well here, or you can just go directly if you don't want to find it, you just go forums.techsmith.com, and it'll actually just take you to their entire forum, which is for like Camtasia Studio and Camtasia for Mac and all that, because that's the same developers, same creators. And then Snagit is the top one, so you just click Snagit, and that's that link right here that I was telling you about. So here you can go questions and answers, tips and tricks. What did I say? Tips and tricks? Yeah, tips and tricks. That just sounded weird. Feature requests, gallery, and you can actually just do some searching and stuff and find what you're looking for. Or you could do a Google search. That's what I end up doing a lot of times too. Like Snagit not working in Firefox version 5.0.1, and that's how I found out how that worked right there. So now that I showed you that, I'm going to go back down here and just show you what you can do real quick. How cool is this? So now if I want to, watch how fast this is, I can just drag it over here because I don't want to take up too much space. When I print this, put it on a flyer, I want it to look like that. Then I go down here, and I don't want to have that extra down there because that's just kind of a waste of space. Then I want to go like this. Now, if you want to keep, obviously, if you want to keep the AdWords in there for some of your clients, you can do that. If not, just go to here, keep the little search bar there if you want to make it look cool. You can put your logo in the corner, just drag and drop it in there. Well, at least on the Mac you can. That's what I love about that. Click the little arrow right here, and I chose the red arrow right there. And now I can actually make arrows. So I can go like this, I can go like this, I can go like this. So I can say, oh, I own this page, this right here, and this right here, and you can kind of just put them all over the place if you like. You could even bend them like this, which is pretty cool. You could do it again. Whoops, I just made a little arrow coming out of that one. Click on again. So you can move it around, and when you click on it, you can move it around as well. So you can keep changing it and changing it, so it's pretty cool. So that one went pretty long, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick video that I made for you guys. And don't forget to be a rock star in your business and in your life.